For those interested in my VR ASMR binaural microphone, I've gotten to the point where I'm comfortable releasing a development build. I'd also like to mention it has a name now. OVR microphone, or OVRM, is what I've taken to calling it. Development builds of OVRM and any other project I may be working on will be available on my Patreon going forward. I'll have a link to that below, as well as to my Discord, where I've made additional channels for the project. I would like to reiterate, this is a development build. There's still a good amount of issues I would like to address, and it is certainly not a plug-and-play application. General knowledge in computer audio, OBS, and voice meter are pretty much a requirement. If that doesn't scare you away, you can download the development build on my Patreon, and I'd very much appreciate the support. This is OVRM while in VR. It is comprised of two main components, a 3D indicator and an audio visualizer. The 3D indicator is a 3D arrow, which is a customizable mesh. The point of the arrow represents the facing or the direction of the viewer. The left and right bars of the visualizer represent the left and right audio channels of the rendered audio. In addition, if you get too close to the indicator or visualizer, they will disappear. And the further you go, the more opaque they become. There are two main bindings associated with the application, mainly being mute and also grabbing the overlay, so I can move it around VR space. When I place it in world, I am placing it in VR space. This is not associated with VR chat at all, or any other VR application. It is its own application, meaning you could also use this in 3D applications such as Warudo, which can utilize Steam VR input, or VNyan if that application supports it. Because it's in VR space, I can use software like tried not to say application again. I can use software like OVR Advanced Settings or Play Space Mover, as some call it, to move around using the space move feature, their space drag. Yeah, and I can use this to move around the arrow and spatialize my audio around it. But that's pretty much it. It's relatively simple for what it is, as far as using it in VR. The complex part of it comes with setting it up, because you need to be able to record the audio in OBS, but also ensure that you do not hear the rendered audio. Currently, all the software that does is take input from your headset, spatializes it, and then outputs it to your speakers. If you don't have an application like a voice meter to route audio, then you will be forced to hear your own voice, and that will disorient you entirely. You will not be able to speak. It is very confusing. But that's pretty much it. I'll probably make another video setting it up. Feel free to join the Discord, where I will very likely be answering many questions on how to get things set up, as currently it's a little funky. In the future, I would very much like to have my own custom audio output solution, perhaps making my own audio driver, but that's likely going to be in the very far future for this application. For right now, you need a software such as Voicemeeter to route the audio so you don't hear it, but OBS can hear it. That's pretty much it.